When did you realize who you actually married?
The day I married you.
Well, hopefully before you married. Gotcha. That is way too late. Welcome back. I'm Robert Sawyer.
I'm Mrs. Sawyer.
And we are the only black kids in the class. Today is a doozy, Mrs. Sawyer.
Oh, boy.
I was listening to an episode we put out not too long ago, and it was about the fiancés and marriages and how they were all kind of trash. And we talked about our relationship, got some good feedback from that episode, and it started thinking like, man, all we read are relationship stories. And I went on the hunt to find non-relationship stories.
Oh, okay.
That's not what this episode is. This episode is more of that good old classic only black kids.
So wait a minute.
Trash
but when you say relationship stories, you're talking about like
trash.
But like what kind of relationship? I mean, like relationship is very broad. I think most
girlfriends,
things about
boyfriends and boyfriends.
Oh, okay.
Husbands and exes and affair partners and
I mean,
thruples.
Talk about families and things too. Those are relationships.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you make fun of my relationship with food. You know, those are relationships.
That's not the subject matter of this here podcast. No, lots of relationships, and we honor them all.
That's
and here. This is where you come to get the chisme.
Chisme?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of chisme in this fucker. That's all we talk about.
Oh, okay.
How have you been?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
That's it? You don't want to let the people
to elaborate? I had a really good massage yesterday.
Wow, you must be rich.
Oh, it was a really good massage yesterday.
Glad to hear it.
It was somebody I hadn't gone to in a while because she gets booked all the time. And so I was finally able to get an appointment. And I remember why I liked her so much.
Okay.
Awesome. I did the CBD oil in the Himalayan salt stones.
You sound rich.
No, it's not rich. Just taking care of myself.
An investment in you.
Correct.
Okay.
I worked very hard.
How many guys do you think listening to us would never get a massage from a male masseuse?
Oh, a lot. I've actually had that conversation before where...
What have you been told?
They just don't want the touch of a man on them, which is understandable.
So it's like women have it easy, right?
I don't like certain women. I don't like soft women hands on me either. I don't like that Play-Doh, but it could be a man too. I don't know. I guess men have soft hands too. I don't like that.
Your hands are nice and soft, like a lady.
But I don't want to feel I don't like that. I don't like holding hands. I don't really like you know what I mean. So I don't really like that. But too soft. No, I need a firm hand. I need to get to work.
Women can have firm hands.
That's what I'm saying. The woman I go to, she has firm hands. She's got a firm. Medium,
so if a woman goes
grip.
to get a massage and she's cool with a woman or a man, she's got options. But if a dude goes and he's like, only want a woman, he's...
No, I mean, that's his preference. I don't see it as a problem.
Yeah, dudes are
when
really...
When I book a massage for you, though, I normally ask for a female.
Why is that?
I just think you prefer the touch.
Would it be odd if I was like, no, I want a dude?
No. I don't think so.
I would bet most women would be like, oh hell no, why he want a man?
Oh, I think there's women who don't want you to have a woman.
Oh damn, no massage. What you need a massage for?
What you want a woman
Get
for?
to work.
You gonna do it? Yeah. See, so no, they may not want you having a woman. What's gonna happen?
Damn.
After the woman, I don't know. So after the massage, I don't know.
And some of them don't want you to have a man because what's gonna happen?
You
can't win.
That's
you can't
true.
Win.
Well, I don't think about that.
No relaxation, no self care for you. Damn it, get back to work.
I like when you get a massage.
Yeah, I mean it's few and far between.
Yeah, you don't really, they don't do it for you like they do for me.
I don't do for you like I do for me?
I said the massages don't do for you like they do for me.
Oh, what they do for you?
I really enjoy it. Yesterday was really good. I had a stressful week. We have been traveling. It was just a lot of stuff. It was good to unwind and get all that stuff out.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I enjoyed it. And the CBD oil actually was
Oh, you getting lit? Massage with a loud
Just
pack.
oil.
Okay.
It doesn't do the
We
same
find out
thing.
your masseuse was Jamaican.
No. There's eucalyptus. There's nothing else because I have this allergy thing.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was very good. It was very good.
I have a story just for you,
You do?
and it belongs in homeroom.
Okay. What's the story?
You have mentioned your lack of preference for Starry soda.
Oh, gosh.
And every time we talked about Starry, people really respond. It's like they don't watch the whole damn podcast. They just respond about the Starry. Like we are Starry news. We are like the Starry haters club. So,
Oh, boy.
what had happened was, you mentioned Starry on another episode, and
Yes.
someone responded about Starry, and then another person, and another person, another person, and then someone said the reason why they had to change it from Sierra Mist to Starry was because there's this lady named Sierra Mist, and she proved that she had the name longer than them, and they had to change it.
What?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Well, slow down.
Wow.
So as I'm responding to comments, which I respond to like 90% of the comments, because she doesn't. The love for the classmates is mostly from me. She does respond every now and then, but most likely you're talking to me. So thanks for the flirting messages. I won't be leaving my husband. I went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, boy.
So I'm responding. I respond. I try to give thoughtful response. When I read this, I was like, what? No way.
No
so
way.
I just Googled something, and then I Googled something else. 30, 40 minutes later, I have uncovered what I believe to be the truth.
Okay. What do you believe to be the truth? I got to know now about this
So
whole
I
Sierra
wrote it all
Mist.
out in a YouTube comment. I'm just going to read this out. Yes. When I say I care about the classmates, here we go. So again, she's saying that the reason why they had changed Sierra Mist to Starry is because of this lady.
Okay.
That's not my hypothesis.
Okay.
I definitely went down a Sierra Mist Starry rabbit hole. This is so much fun. Thanks for writing this. Here are my findings. While a fun internet tidbit, this appears to be untrue. PepsiCo introduced Sierra Mist in 1999. Sierra Mist, the lady, claims to have attained the copyright when they expired. However, copyrights last for 70 years, meaning it wouldn't be until 2069 that they lost the copyright. So they
Okay.
still have it. Also, the internet alleges Sierra Mist, the lady, is 30 years old. So while not impossible, it is unlikely that at the age of 6, she had a personal brand and social media did not exist in 1999. Additionally, copyright does not protect names, titles, slogans, or short phrases. It would require a trademark, which PepsiCo still has for Sierra Mist.
Huh.
Trademarks do not expire. Most likely, PepsiCo ended Sierra Mist because it failed to capture viable market share from Sprite and it used sugarcane. They introduced the detestable Starry to the market to Gen Z, and it uses high fructose corn syrup instead of sugarcane. You truly made my day. Thank you.
Wait a minute. So Starry uses high fructose corn syrup?
So says Google.
Oh, gross. Even more of a reason not to drink it. Although Sprite probably has.
They all probably have it.
Probably has.
So
Too.
I'm thinking what had happened was it's cheaper with the high fructose corn syrup than the sugarcane.
It is.
And
it is cheaper.
And it didn't capture enough market share from Sprite and 7-Up.
So they put Starry.
But the lady Sierra Mist
is terrible.
went around on her TikTok saying, "Oh yeah, I was gonna sell them the name back, but I think she just played into it trying to
get some residual.
They do anything for clout.
Attention, yeah.
I do not believe her story to be true. You heard it here first. OBK News.
I don't know about that.
And now you know.
No, now I want to go talk to somebody from Pepsi to find out.
You want to get to the bottom of this?
I kind of want
How
to figure
deep
out.
does this Starry thing go?
I know. To tell them it's terrible. Do they do any testing on it? It's terrible.
It's more about the marketing.
Probably.
They introduced characters.
It looks terrible. It looks terrible. It tastes terrible. I don't know.
But can they get the kid? All they got to do is make it the go-to drink to pair with Takis, and it's going places.
A Takis collab would be probably what they need.
It's going places.
Because Sprite, it just says Sprite. It's green and yellow. Nobody even really cares what that Sprite. But that fountain
Sprite is the go-to for rappers on lean.
That fountain Sprite.
It hits different.
I'm telling you.
It be bussin'.
I'm telling you. I can't finish a can of Sprite. Like, I don't drink soda like that. But like a can of Sprite, I'm going to drink some with you. It's okay to share with you a can of Sprite because you'll drink the majority of it. But fountain Sprite? Oh, my God.
Never in my life did I imagine I'd have a podcast where we're discussing Starry versus Sprite wars.
Oh,
Yet
man.
here we are.
And McDonald's Sprite is different.
Wouldn't know.
Yes, you do.
Wouldn't know.
Don't be acting different in front of the camera.
I don't go to McDonald's.
We don't go to McDonald's, but we'll go get McDonald's Sprite.
That's not something I've ever done in my life. I have never gotten up and said, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to go out and get a McDonald's. It's never happened in my life. Don't say I act different, knowing damn well I have never in my life. I might have done it for you.
Okay.
But I have never just been like, you know what I really want? Sprite from McDonald's. That's never happened, okay? It's never happened. We've got some Ask the Black Kids.
All right, let's get into it.
You know what? I'm only going to read one.
Okay.
It's very short, and it just made me say, like, damn, what's going on out here? This Ask the Black Kid says, how do you guys stay together as friends?
How do we stay together as friends?
That's it.
That's it?
That's what they wrote in. And they sent a reel. They sent one of the reels that I posted, and it's like, how do you guys stay together as friends? And I got that one maybe like 2 weeks ago. I thought about it. I was like, well I mean, we're just friends.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it for a while. And I think I went places with this, like, well, why wouldn't we be friends? And then I started thinking about all the things that get in the way of a friendship.
What gets in the way of friendship?
Pride, ego, growing apart, lack of communication, change in values. Yeah, I think a lot of the stories that we read, it's very easy to betray someone that you don't like. Like, you got to admit, in some of these stories that we're reading, these people don't like each other.
But then I would like say though, are those really friends though?
Well, but they're asking how we stay as friends in a relationship.
Oh.
So are they really friends? No, but they still have the title of boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, partner, etc.
I don't know.
Throuple partner, sister, wife.
I don't know how you would want to respond to that because I don't know.
How do you stay together as friends?
I don't really. I mean, it takes a while for me to call somebody my friend.
Honey,
friends are not that many.
Honey, the question is, how do we stay? How you and me? How are we still friends? Not asking how you have.
Because we're friends. I don't get it.
You come up with the same dumbass answer I came up with.
I'm just saying.
That's the same thing I thought.
We're friends. Like, how do friends stay friends?
But so this is where I started going. I started thinking about it, like, oh man, I said the same thing you're saying, and I was like, well, that's not what they're asking, right? And then I was like, well, why is this so hard for people? So I got more questions than anything. But well, why is it so hard for people to be friends in a relationship? And do you start off as friends in a relationship? I don't think we did.
No.
So when do you become friends in a relationship? I think they're so quick to assume, oh, well, we're dating and we're sleeping with each other or we live together and all this stuff, so we must be friends. I don't think that makes you friends.
Yeah, like I think, but see, that's where I get that whole title of friends, because I think you can enjoy someone's company and you can like talking to them, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're friends.
So
To me, it's bigger than that. So
how?
I think the actual definition of friend is like, it's something different.
How?
We're
I'm telling you right now, you answer this, you bottle it up, you get with Pepsi, tell them get rid of Starry, sell this instead. You're going places. How do you stay friends, or better yet, how do you become friends in your romantic relationship? I don't have a simple answer for that.
I don't either. I mean,
Are we friends?
yes.
When did we become friends? At what point in our relationship?
I have no idea.
I would say it was much later into our relationship.
I don't think so. I think it was best friends happened later than friends. I think friends. Was
Can you
there.
be in a relationship and not be best friends?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have to be best friends in your romantic relationship?
I don't think so.
Do you have to be friends?
I do think so. For it to be an effective relationship.
I agree.
I think you do.
I think you have to like each other.
Correct.
But there's a lot of resentment in relationships. There's a lot of competition. You've seen that. There's a lot of competition, a lot of resentment. Oh, man, I used to be out here going to these clubs. Now she want me to just watch Netflix. And it's like, oh, man. He keeps judging me because, like, you know what? Having a husband is really messing up my dating life. Like, like people.
That's basically what we hear. We write. We read. Right.
Some people, really,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I'm saying. I would think you just have to look at the definition of friends.
So then, how do people become friends?
Yeah, I think that's the relationship part that you're looking at, not so much the intimacy of I don't even know what you would call that, like a spousal relationship,
romantic
relationship, because I mean I think that's really like my friends, which they're not that many. I mean, we're not romantically involved, but I think there's still a level of intimacy, if that makes sense.
I don't think intimacy and romance are the same.
Right.
I don't think people use intimate to discuss sex, but I think
it's not.
Sex can be intimacy, but there's more to intimacy than sex.
That's what I'm saying.
You can have an intimate relationship with someone that you have no sexual relationship.
Like my hardcore friends, like there's nothing I wouldn't do for them, and I know I can depend on them. Like I can call right now, be here. Like,
do you ever call them and say thank you for being a friend?
Absolutely. Like there was one instance where I had a little fender bender, and I was like, "Oh, you can leave. The police are coming." They're like, "Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna leave. What if something happened?" You know what I mean? Like it was like, and for me, I'm like, "Oh, it's nothing. It's here." La, la, la. And they're like, "I would never do that. I can't leave you." Right? You know what I mean? Like it's just like, I don't know. You actually care about the person.
Well, let me tell you something.
What?
If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see that the biggest gift would be for me. And the card attached would say, Thank you for being a friend.
That was cute, babe.
It's facts.
That was cute.
It's just facts.
Yeah, I love that. That was cute.
It's just facts. I think that is something we can delve into more and more, because I've read that. Just that one sentence, and I was like, well, and I'm telling you, I thought about that one for a while. I don't have a simple answer for that. So I think what we're saying is, how do people become friends? And then we answer, how do you do that within the context of a romantic relationship?
Yeah, I think that's like a different level on top of that.
That's an ongoing conversation that you can catch here on OBK News, Starry reports, and relationship stuff.
Sounds good.
And now let's get into, oh my goodness. I started out looking for things other than romantic relationships, and I went nowhere with that. And instead, I got doozy after doozy after doozy.
All right, let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my girlfriend's plane ticket after she decided to stay longer on her trip without me? So here's the deal. My 28 male girlfriend, 27 female of 2 years and I planned a 2-week vacation to Italy. I paid for the flights, hotels, everything because I make more money than she does. And I wanted it to be a stress-free trip for both of us. Everything was great until the last day when she tells me she wants to stay longer to find herself and think about our relationship without me. She didn't discuss this with me beforehand, and it completely blindsided me. I was hurt and told her that if she feels she needs time alone, then she should also be independent financially during the extension of her trip.
Amen.
I said I wouldn't be paying for her new return ticket whenever she decides to come back. Now she's upset, calling me unsupportive and selfish.
Oh, no.
And some of our friends are saying I'm being an a-hole because I left her stranded in a foreign country without financial help. So, am I the asshole for refusing to pay for her new plane ticket home after she chose to extend her trip without any heads up?
Nope. I say no.
She needs to find herself and think
She's
about the
gotta
relationship.
find herself in Italy. And you say your ass there then.
Think about the relationship after
And
a
I'm supposed to
2-week
pay
trip.
for it. Man, please. You don't get up out of here. Goodbye. Good luck getting home.
Wow. Heartless.
That's not heartless. What kind of shit is that? That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
That's
goodness.
ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You think you gonna do all that and then it's gonna be, oh, I don't know how we're gonna about our relationship. What the hell I'm paying for?
Damn, so it's all about so we're good, you pay. If I'm wondering, cut off.
Yeah. That would never happen between you and I. I mean, you would have said, yeah, I'd be like, okay, have fun with that. You gonna stay there.
Is that because we're married?
Correct.
So if we go to Italy and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just stay a little bit longer, you'll be like, cool. See you when you get home?
Maybe. If you say you needed some time.
Yo, that would be awkward.
That's what I'm saying. That would be strange.
I promise you, never say that kind of stuff to me.
I
Don't
wouldn't
ever say
that
don't
to
ever,
you.
Honey, I know we've been together for 2 weeks, but I need to think about our relationship.
That wouldn't happen with me. Like
I'm gonna stay at the villa a little longer. Leave your card on file. Thank you. No.
I would never do that. I can see you staying somewhere longer. I could totally see you wanting to stay somewhere longer on a vacation.
Without you?
No, I don't know.
Without you?
You probably wouldn't. You try to persuade me to stay with you. But I'm saying if I couldn't.
If you couldn't.
You might want to. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see it.
First off, waiting till the day that we're about to go.
Oh no, you know that
that's
messes
just
up.
suspicious.
You know that messes up my whole routine, so that would be a bad thing.
Okay.
No, I won't try to like put us into it, but yeah, I would be good luck getting back.
Well, of course,
because he already paid for the ticket, so
extend the ticket. I need to think. I don't know where we're
she
going.
Can pay for the extension.
I don't know where we're going, and I got to figure it out.
I don't know where you're going either, but
you make more money than me. You make more money than me. You should pay for me.
No,
to figure out if I want to be with you and allow you to keep paying for things in my life.
No,
terrible.
I mean, are they in a relationship, or who is he doing charity? Like, what is that? No.
Well, there's an update.
Oh, what's the update?
Update. Thank you to all the people who responded, especially the early ones who gave some outside verification of me probably not being the asshole. I don't feel comfortable saying I'm completely blameless here because you're only getting one side of the story and I need to take responsibility for my part in this whole thing, such as it is. But I guess I never realized how good my girlfriend was at making me feel like unreasonable shit was normal and rational and that I was the crazy one. So here's the update. We're both back in America now and she's packing her shit to go stay with her family for a bit until she can find a new place. Soon after I posted, it was time to go to the airport, so I did, without her. I'm one of those people who arrives really early because I never think I'll get to the gate in time because everything that could go wrong probably would go wrong.
Understood that.
It never does, but especially with how I was feeling, my luck was going, I didn't want to push it. I was there for about an hour by myself, mulling things over and talking to my mom. I looked at a couple of responses to this post, but I didn't trust that I wouldn't lose it if I started responding, and I definitely didn't want to burst into tears while I was in the airport. As I was talking to my mom, my girlfriend showed up. I guess she thought I was bluffing, but had a rude awakening when the hotel staff kicked her out of the room because I'd only paid through the day. I took no small amount of satisfaction in this, not gonna lie. She'd been so concerned about the plane ticket that she didn't even stop to think about where she was going to stay. As many of you guessed, she met someone while we were in Italy.
God damn it. See?
Damn.
Yeah. It's that Italian leather, I tell you.
Whoa. Whoa. Why would it be the Italian leather and why not Italian sausage? She was quick to tell me that it was just a physical attraction and that they hadn't done anything, but she had his on Instagram and was wanting to see if it'd go anywhere. I guess that's what I get for not feeling well and wanting to stay in one night while she went out to explore.
God damn.
Obviously, I told her things were over between us, standing on business. Even though she tried to make it sound like nothing had happened, the fact was I couldn't feel like I could trust her when she said that. And
that's
B,
right.
I don't really want to be with someone who feels like it's okay to still keep her options open when you've been in a monogamous relationship for the past 2 years.
That's messed up.
The flight home was awkward as fuck, and she tried really hard to give another pitch for why we should stay together on the drive home from the airport. I think as we got closer to home, reality started setting in, and she realized she'd just thrown away a lot. So yeah, I'm jet lagged and physically and emotionally exhausted. I'm just kind of numb at this point. Finally, I didn't see all the comments as there are 2.5 thousand at the time of this update, but to the few that were downvoted into oblivion who said this was fake because I hadn't updated in several hours, fuck you.
Oh.
I was looking for reasonable dissenting opinions that might have helped me make sense of the situation, and you're accusing me of making this up for random internet points? Believe it or not, my priority was not to tell a bunch of strangers on the internet how my world was falling apart around me. I know it's easy to think that these people aren't real and their struggles are meaningless because screens divide us, but ironically, you're the assholes.
Oh, that's nicely put. Man. Bravo.
He stood on business.
He did.
And still had time to read Reddit.
He grew some.
Oh, he might have already had them. He didn't have to go.
Oh, that's good for him. I just wonder now, he think about, she was showing some signs from before. Somebody like that just doesn't happen like that. She was like that before.
We're all happy in this relationship. Oh, babe, I'm not feeling well tonight, but you still go out and explore. Oh, babe, I'm not feeling well. And you meet someone?
What kind of shit is that? And that you gonna say, oh, I'm not sure about this relationship.
One night only.
Okay.
One night only.
I'm telling you, it's the Italian leather.
Again, I don't get why it would be leather.
Because I love the leather in Italy.
Oh, tell me more.
You know. We bought a lot of leather in Italy.
Okay. Good price. I give you good price. You're nice. Pretty lady. I give you good price.
Exactly.
Good price.
Yeah. Well, good for him. I'm glad he got out of that nonsense.
What's next for him?
Whatever he wants. Not that one.
Maybe he should go get some Italian leather.
He'd probably get a lot more with Italian leather.
Damn. How did she go from, no, I got to stay longer to think about me, to find myself and see if I want to be in this relationship?
No.
By the way, we should stay together since you're not going to pay for it. She thought she was going to creep.
Yeah. She thought he was stupid. So that's what I'm telling you. She thought he was stupid all along. She got him to fly her over to Italy, pay for everything. Then she out there, he's sick. She finds somebody else. He's like, yeah. I got this dumbass at the hotel. He'll pay for me to stay. We'll see where this goes. That's what I'm telling you. She was like that before. There were signs.
For the streets?
Huh?
You're saying she's for the streets?
Was she for whatever she was? It wasn't him.
The Italian streets.
Yeah. She was for something. She was always doing it for that.
Wow.
Then when she realized the hotel said, oh, no, you got to go. You got to go. Oh, babe, maybe we could work on this.
Cut that off.
That's hilarious.
Okay. It's only downhill from there.
Okay.
That was like the most positive one.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Am I the asshole for not celebrating my birthday with my wife after she canceled our honeymoon this year for her solo trip to Europe?
What? Wait a minute. Wait. Did you say he didn't celebrate his birthday with his wife and she canceled their honeymoon so she could travel solo?
It's actually much worse than that sounds.
That sounds terrible.
It's way worse than you think.
Okay, go ahead.
My wife, 32-year-old female, and I, 33-year-old male, got married a couple of months ago, and my wife went on her solo trip to Europe. She always wanted to do the solo trip, but she never had the time to do so because of work. However, she used the honeymoon time for her solo trip. I wanted to accompany her to her trip, but she said she needed this for her mental health. And I ultimately agreed, even though, why are you looking at me like that?
This can't be real.
I wanted to accompany her to her trip, but she said she needed this for her mental health. And I ultimately agreed, even though I was sad about it. She thanked me many times for being understanding of this. But I put it on the back of my mind and tried not to think too much about it because I was really excited about our wedding. The wedding was great. And my wife left for her trip to Europe the next day. I really missed my wife, and it affected my mental health. My wife came back home on my birthday last Thursday, but I was out of town celebrating it with my sibling, 31-year-old female. When my wife texted me asking me where I was, I told her I would come back on the weekend. I came back home on Sunday feeling extremely happy, but my wife says she wished she could have celebrated my birthday with me because she had planned something special. I told her I definitely would from next year on, but this year I needed to celebrate it with someone else for my mental health. Was I the asshole?
Oh, that's petty as hell.
Edit. I think people are misunderstanding what I have asked. I did not ask if my wife was wrong in taking the trip. I asked if I was wrong to not celebrate my birthday with her. My wife did go on a solo trip. We were in constant contact and she had a blast there. She had a lot of fun. We FaceTime each other every night. However, I did miss her badly and I am thankful my sister got me out of my funk. But in the process, I sort of ghosted my wife. I sent only a couple of texts when she landed home and when she wished me happy birthday. And I barely responded to her text the next few days, and she did not pick up, and I did not pick up any of her calls until I got back home on Sunday. But ever since I've come home, she's been feeling a bit down, and I'm feeling a bit guilty about it.
Sound like both their mental health fucked up now. And
I wish people would stop putting things on their mental health.
Yeah, but he's also not being real because...
Hold on. Tell me when the treatment for any mental health problem is a month-long solo trip to Europe. That's the only thing. Oh, my mental health.
Well,
I must. You know what it was.
I need something for my mental.
You know what it was? It was that Italian leather.
Oh
snap.
Yeah. He didn't say she didn't go to Italy.
Oh snap! She said you're up. Same dude. You know, right? You know, it's the same one.
If it were a movie, it would be. Babe, I'm feeling something about my mental health.
Yeah. What you need?
I think I need a month-long trip to Europe.
And you should do that. You should do that.
I need your credit card.
And I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here when you get back. I'm gonna be right here. Your key not gonna work, but I'll be right here. It's gonna be only black kid in the class.
Wait a minute.
That's
okay.
Crazy.
Relevant comments. I wouldn't have married that person.
Exactly.
Only one reason to go alone. For my mental health, LOL. I seriously doubt it. That's going to be a bad spot that never goes away. It just gets brought up over and over again. That's a terrible way to start a marriage. What the F?
Yeah, that's pretty all around bad.
And then the poster said, I understand from the outside perspective the optics aren't great, but my wife has been wanting to go on a solo trip to Europe for more than a decade. It has been her lifelong dream, and she finally had the chance to do so.
That. You can start reading.
And I completely trust her and love her.
You can start reading his comments because he's bullshit. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't have been ghosting her. He wouldn't have been down. He wouldn't have had to go with his sister or whatever it was for his birthday. All that nonsense. He was feeling some kind of way. He lied.
Well, there's an update.
Okay.
So yes, reading the comments, I do now realize that my wife taking a trip to Europe right after our wedding was just not good. I still love my wife, and we have been together for more than a decade. But I am now having second doubts.
Of course you
also,
are.
because my family never really liked her, but I always ignored that.
This person is just so, oh no.
But I always ignored what they said because I was probably too in love. I showed the Reddit post to my wife and all the comments, and she didn't have much to say. She only apologized and said it was insensitive of her to take that trip. I told her I wanted a temporary break. I work remote, so I can work from anywhere in the country. I'm flying out to my sister's house next week and will probably stay there for at least a month. I told my wife I just need some space from her. My wife was pretty shocked, But I told her that ever since she's come home, she's just been a downer.
Oh.
Even though she had an amazing trip, and I need some time away from her.
Oh. So she had an amazing trip for her mental health, but now she's at the house, Debbie Downer. This
Top comment. So, to sum it up, your newlywed wife left the day after your wedding, using your honeymoon time for a 2-month European vacation without you. Then is disappointed she didn't get to spend a day with you and is now shocked that you'll be leaving her for a month. Yeah, I see this going well. Another commenter said, I don't know if I admire how super chill you are or if I'm a bit horrified by it. Even your strong language, just not good, is so relaxed. Anyway, I hope the time away brings you clarity and peace.
no.
And now I'd like to play a game with you. Things that will last longer than this marriage.
Yoo-hoo for real, for sure.
Things that will last longer than this marriage. Any Avatar movie will last longer than this marriage.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Dinner reservations
Yeah.
will last longer than this marriage.
Yeah. I think fresh baked bread.
Will last longer than this marriage.
Yeah. I don't think it was anything to start with.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. I don't even know how that starts. But
If you had a 24-hour flu,
yeah.
it would last longer than this
I
marriage.
think it was already over. I don't think there was a marriage. I think there was a wedding.
There was definitely a wedding.
I think that's all it was. I don't think there was a marriage.
She left the day after. I said 1 month for 2 months.
That's pretty crazy. I don't even understand that.
Hey, you know what?
Why get married?
There are so many formations of relationships. You could be married and live in different continents. You could be married. There's so many things you can do. But what you're not about to do is tell me I must leave you for a vacation without you the day after we get married for 2 months. That's friggin' wild.
Makes no sense.
That
makes no sense.
That's bonkers.
That makes no sense.
Any advice for this guy?
I don't think that he would take it. So no.
Damn. He not listening to you?
He's not listening to Common, or he not listening to his parents. He not listening to his family. He not listening. Because Common left him. Common sense left his ass a long time ago.
What about Talib Kweli? Black Thought?
No, he not listening.
Yasin Bey. Okay. In our Am I the Asshole? This one isn't actually an Am I the Asshole. This guy just needs advice.
Okay.
He's going through a rough patch with his girlfriend. He needs advice.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 28-year-old female, changed her phone password, and now I, 29-year-old male, can't access it anymore. What do I do? I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for a few years now. We've been living together for about a year. We've had our ups and downs. There's an issue that's really been bothering me lately. My girlfriend recently changed her password on her phone, and now I can't access it anymore. Previously, I knew her password and could use her phone when I needed. I never felt controlling because she never made a fuss about it until now. My girlfriend is somewhat active on social media. She has lots of friends on Snapchat and has a lot of followers on Instagram. She is always posting photos and chatting to her friends. She has a lot of male followers, and I'm worried about the kinds of men she's getting attention from. That's one of the reasons why I want to monitor her, to make sure she's staying safe and not getting harassed or bothered by any of these guys. Yesterday, I used her phone just to check up on her, and that's when I found out she had changed her password. I asked her about it, and she said she wanted to have a bit more privacy. I don't understand. I let her use her phone by herself.
Oh,
she has lots of privacy.
You let her. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I explained to her that it made me feel more secure knowing I could access her phone and that it was important for me to have that level of trust and openness in our relationship. She said she understands, but still wants her privacy. I'm struggling with this because I don't understand why she felt the need to change it all of a sudden. It feels like a step backward in our relationship, and I'm finding it hard to shake the feeling that she's keeping something from me. How should I handle this situation? Please don't come at me. Only comment if you have genuine advice.
I'm not going to comment. Genuine advice is that's a control freak. Crazy.
He just wants to monitor her.
Yeah.
and make sure she's not getting into trouble.
He lets her use the phone.
He lets her use the phone by herself a lot.
Yeah.
He lets her have a phone.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Generous guy.
I don't even want to talk to this guy.
Oh, man. I want to monitor her. I use her phone to check up on her. I let her use her phone by herself. Bro, you are not her father. She is not a preteen. You're supposed to be a partner. Only controlling, paranoid, abusive partners behave and speak this way.
Sounds like it. I might agree. I think that person's a bad human.
Comment says, seems to me you want to control her life. And he responded, I don't want to control anything. I just want to make sure she's not getting into any trouble.
What?
Someone else wrote, then the definition of trouble is, and he wrote, sketchy guys and some of her friends.
What?
Someone else asked, so can she use your phone? You ready for his response?
What did he say?
Well, it's different in my situation.
Oh, no.
I have sensitive work stuff.
Oh,
and she might mess something up, and she never really asked for it anyways.
Yeah. No, run.
Listen.
Run.
He has sensitive work stuff.
Yeah, okay. Sensitive my ass.
Wow.
I don't like this guy at all.
Wow.
Never met him. Don't want to meet him. Don't want to give me any advice. He's just in the bad human category over there.
Basura.
Okay.
All of this leads me to a question. And I got some answers on the internet.
A question?
What's
the question?
You see, here on OBK News, we don't just read terrible relationship stories. We don't just talk about bad Starry soda. We also want to know what you think. So tell me your answers when you send it to us at asktheblackkids@gmail.com. That's asktheblackkids@gmail.com. At what moment did you realize you married the wrong person?
Oh.
At what moment did you realize you married the wrong person, married or divorced or soon to be? At what moment did you realize that this person just weren't it? You want to hear some of the responses?
Sure.
When my best friend died suddenly at a young age, leaving 3 children behind, and my now ex-wife didn't want to be around me because I was very depressed. She suggested polyamory as a way to save our marriage. Yeah, I was out.
Yeah. That's a clear indication. That's the wrong person there.
Oh, there's more.
Okay.
On our honeymoon, I got sunstroke, and he said, thanks for ruining my fucking vacation.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did not dodge the bullet.
Okay. Did you say you did not dodge the bullet?
Right. They got married already.
Oh. Well, you're right. You're right. Touche. Engaged, not quite married yet. When I had been on mandatory bed rest and caring for our infant son after having emergency surgery for nearly bleeding to death after a miscarriage, and he came home from work and looked me dead in the face and said, why aren't the fucking dishes done?
What?
Called my mom the next morning and told her I was leaving. Hightailed it out of there 2 weeks later.
That's right. That's ridiculous. That's a bad human. That's an asshole
yeah,
too.
Because why couldn't she do the dishes? You know?
Oh.
That's crazy.
That's
right? Oh, you had a miscarriage. Like, yeah. There are really people like that.
I believe it.
Not doing the dishes. It's crazy because you would just edit that and be like, look what he thinks. Yeah, that's called being facetious. My brother had a very bad accident, which ended up killing him. He lived about 14 hours away from me. I didn't make it in time after receiving the call. The day after he died, my ex called me and gave me shit for not running the errands I said I was going to do that day. Specifically, I didn't buy kitty litter, and it was very hard for her to carry. She didn't even ask how I was doing or show any empathy whatsoever.
Oh,
that's when I knew.
Terrible. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. She had to carry that kitty litter like all the way from the car inside herself.
Oh my gosh.
So you agree?
This is just all bad humans. I don't know if I want to keep hearing these things.
Oh, don't worry. It gets worse.
Oh my.
When I put away the groceries in the kitchen and I thought, well, it may be convenient to put a box of tissues in the kitchen cabinet in case I'm in here when I'm crying. Massive reality checked when I realized how effed up that was. Divorced not much later.
You got to put tissues in the kitchen because
Yeah, because usually I'm crying in the living room where the tissues are. But what if I'm crying in the kitchen?
That's a bad way. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. But that was an actual thought. I'm so glad this person caught themselves with that thought.
Yeah, good for them.
Ooh, this one discusses some DV.
DV? Oh, domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
Okay.
You've been warned.
Trigger alert.
When he kicked me in the back while holding our 6-month-old because I didn't make him food because I was getting ready for work and feeding the baby. I've heard that story too many times.
Oh my.
We had been married for 8 years when my ex-husband, in a drunken moment of painful honesty, decided to tell me he only married me for my considerable inheritance. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah. When our marriage counselor recommended that my ex punch pillows or tear paper instead of picking stupid fights with me when he was feeling anxious, angry, or discontent, she looked me dead in the eye and said, "It's what I recommend for children who have trouble controlling themselves."
Oh.
Nope. Done. Shout out to that marriage counselor.
Yes. Yes.
It's what I recommend for the children.
Yeah, she's kind of like side eye. Okay, I'm going to help you here. But let me just tell you why I did this here.
Oh, there's still some more. When I realized he hated his mom so much that he was punishing every girl he'd been with to get back at his mom. He was happy when he was hurting his past partners, including me, by cheating, using prostitutes, playing mind games, etc. Actually, I think he just hated women in general. This really happens.
Yeah. Ugh.
He made me cry on our honeymoon night because he wanted to go home. After that, it was a lack of intimacy and his porn addiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like...
Not awesome.
I don't like this kind of stuff.
That's that only black kids charm.
No, I'm ready to move from that. Let's move on from that.
Well, why don't we flip it?
Okay.
Why don't we flip it?
What's the flip?
When did you realize you were with the right person? Send us those stories. Someone out there got to be happy.
Yeah.
Someone out there got to be like, oh, what was the green flag? When did you know you were with the right person? Please send us that at asktheblackkids@gmail.com. I promise 1% happy stories. Not this episode, obviously, but I need like 1 or 2 more for the year, and I'm good. So please.
When did you know you married the right one?
When did I know I married the right one? Mm-hmm. Any day now. Why are you looking at that face?
Any day now.
When did I know that I married the right one?
Yes.
Like a year before I married you. Like, what are you talking about?
When did you get the green flag?
When did I get the green flag?
Because you just told them to give you the green flag. So when did you get the green flag?
Don't you want me to tell you on that episode?
On what episode?
When people write in.
So you got to think about it. Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's okay.
Don't do it for the camera.
I'm not doing it for the
camera.
Don't
do it for the camera.
I was asking.
Don't do it for the camera.
You said happy people. I'm a happy person.
Okay, you're the happy person. When did you know?
I know. I have a whole story. It was many.
The
decades.
mic is yours.
It was many decades. It was about 20 years before we got married, but I already knew.
Tell the story.
The story was, it was after I had my accident, and you worked at Blockbuster, and you would like spend all your money taking me out, right? And I was broken up, so we went to get some clothes because I was only wearing like sweatpants and things. I had to do a lot of physical therapy and things. And we went to get clothes, and the clothes did not fit me. My old size didn't fit me, and I went up 2 sizes and it still wasn't fitting me. And we were in Old Navy, and I was really upset because I couldn't like get any other clothes. And you came in the dressing room. You screamed at me. You screamed really loud at me, and to the point that the worker there, I thought she was gonna get the security guard. And you were like, you yelled at me and told me I almost died. It doesn't matter. And like you threw the jeans down, and we left. And I never cared about what size clothing I wore. And I knew that you're the one.
Traumatized woman screamed at by young boy in Old Navy.
Yeah.
Realizes.
Yeah. We did.
What is that story?
We had Dairy Queen. I remember we had Dairy Queen that night. It was over. You showed me the importance of life. You showed me importance that you didn't matter to you. You just put it all in perspective for me. A real friend. When I needed a real friend. Like maybe I could have drawn the story out more. Like it wasn't just like you yelling at me, like you yelled at me, but like the things that you said were like, I can't believe you're in here worried about these stupid pants. You almost died. Like it doesn't matter. Kind of thing. Yeah.
True love.
It was. It was true love.
I have no recollection of that.
I know. It was just like a day, probably.
So you want me to tell just another day of me yelling at women?
No, it wasn't that way at all. So don't take it that way. But it was actually and we were young. We were like 19. And so you really it was like heartfelt. It was real. It was like you couldn't fathom being upset about something like an article of clothing. Like you were like it stressed you out to the point what it put it in perspective. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's so right, who cares? But at the time I did care. Yeah. Now why are you acting weird?
Good job trying to clean it up, but all I heard you say was, yeah, you were yelling at me in Old Navy, and I knew you were the one. That sounded not awesome.
Oh, well, I could have taken longer to tell the story if you want me to tell the story longer.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Or you just cut all that out. You never cut it out, though.
You want me to, I don't have a moment that I knew.
No. You don't have to respond.
I don't have a moment.
That came to my head the moment you said that.
You've never told me that story.
Because you were there. I don't have to tell you the story. You were there.
I didn't know that was it.
Oh, okay.
I should have just kept yelling at you more.
No.
You said I got soft in my old age.
No.
Got to put you in check more often.
But it wasn't.
hey.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that kind of yelling. It wasn't that kind of yelling.
Just yell at you. You just
no.
You're like a rough motherfucker.
It wasn't like yelling at. Maybe you were yelling in the vicinity of, because you threw the pants. You were like.
So I had a temper tantrum.
No. I think you expressed it was real. It was a raw emotion about what was important.
So you're into emotional men.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I want to know what I was doing. So maybe just yell at you some more.
No, it wasn't yell at me. I don't know how to
telling you the story I heard.
It wasn't yell at me.
Berate you in public.
You didn't berate me in public. It was your way to soothe me.
I hope you listen to this episode, because you're making it seem like I'm being weird. And you said, yeah, I knew you were the one for me when you were screaming at me in Old Navy. Yo, what? What?
No.
I think I get what you're saying, but that first part, whoa. You want to know the moment I knew?
Wait. You don't know the moment.
A moment? I don't have a moment.
That's the only reason why you're still there, because you can't think of the time.
I don't have a
because
moment.
it didn't just happen like that. That was that's just one of the moments that comes to my head. I think because it was organic.
Mm-hmm.
It just went through evolution of evolution.
What are you doing with your hands here?
Evolving, going through. It's transforming.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep reading my stories.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not giving my boyfriend a free pass after I slept with his friend?
Oh.
Ladies, gents, my NBs, you can't make this shit up. Although you can make this shit up. But Like, my boyfriend, Ryan, 25-year-old male, and I, 24-year-old female, have been dating for a bit under 2 years. Recently, we've been getting more experimental in the bedroom. I pitched the idea of a threesome with another woman, I'm bi, and he suggested his friend Jessie, 25-year-old female, who's also bi. I had met Jessie quite a few times, and she is very good friends with Ryan, and they've known each other for a long time. He was upfront with me when he met me that they had dated for a few weeks, like 7 years ago, before amicably splitting due to lifestyle differences. Jessie is a party girl, anti-religious, child-free. Ryan said there were too many differences between them, and they haven't messed around since, but stayed friends. Jessie and I have hung out a few times, just the two of us, and I consider her my friend now, too. One day, when she was over, Ryan pitched the idea to Jessie. Jessie seemed a bit shocked, but agreed. We got down to business, and it was nice.
Oh.
I thought we all had fun. We've done it a few times, and I thought everyone is on the same page, and it's not weird. Okay. Yet here we are reading the story, so... Well, now it is. The other day, Jessie stayed over and slept in our bed with us. Ryan went to work early, and it was just Jessie and I. I woke up to her trying to initiate sex with me, politely. While I was interested, I declined, saying Ryan wasn't there, and he wouldn't be okay with just us messing around. She then showed me she had texted Ryan earlier, specifically asking permission to sleep with me without him. He responded, that's fine as long as I get a free pass too.
Oh.
I thought for a second and came to the conclusion that the idea of him and Jessie together didn't upset me, and I trusted them both. So I was okay with him sleeping with her as long as he told me about it. We really should have talked about the details more because this is where it all went wrong.
I already can tell.
Jessie and I did sleep together without Ryan. It was fine and all, but when he got home later, Jessie asked him when he wanted his free pass. He said, not sure yet. Got to try to talk to this girl at work I want to use it on. Both Jessie and I were confused as we thought he meant a free pass with Jessie, but apparently he meant a free pass with anyone, which I was not okay with. I knew and trusted Jessie, which is why I agreed to it. I told him this, and he said it wasn't fair that I can sleep with whoever, but he can't. I told him it's not whoever, it's the one person we both trust. Jessie then left us to resolve the argument. Ryan said the threesomes with Jessie is mostly for me, as he isn't at all attracted to her.
Oh.
So he wants someone different.
Oh.
I kind of feel like I got trapped, so I told him no. Now he's not speaking to me, and I can't tell if I'm the asshole. I mean, I did sleep with his friend. Just wrap it up. Just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Done.
No.
Just wrap it up.
Yeah.
This is the story of how you broke up with Ryan.
Basically.
Maybe how you started something new with Jessie. Who knows? But your relationship's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah. You know, you talk about it. You say you like deal with people all the time that like want to do these threesome and things. And I'm not saying that doesn't work for some people, but I think for the majority, it does not. I just don't think it does.
For it to work, it takes communication.
Yeah.
And you got to do something with that ego.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So if you're sensitive, if you're easily jealous, come on now.
Or you don't like sharing.
He said he's not attracted to her at all. Then why'd you recommend her, buddy?
He said he wasn't attracted to Jessie.
See, he want that new.
Yeah.
Man, I been had that.
I got that for you.
That's your flavor. I want that Italian leather. How do I inform this woman that she's not my girlfriend?
Okay.
I'm in a peculiar situation. This woman we will call Rachel is under the impression that we are in a relationship. And this has been going on for 4 years now.
Oh.
I have never asked her to be my girlfriend, but there was a miscommunication at some point. Now, I won't lie. I played into it a lot and I shouldn't have. I did all the couples things couples do, but I never asked her to be my girlfriend at all or referred to her as my girlfriend. I didn't stop her from calling me her boyfriend or wanting to celebrate our anniversary.
Oh, you had an anniversary.
Mind, yeah, but she's not my girlfriend. In my mind, however, I was single. So when I hear her ask about marriage and moving in together, it makes no sense. I figured she would one day realize I never officially asked her and then realize it before things get out of hand, but she never did. Everything was fine until about a month ago. I met this beautiful woman. There's this food truck that isn't far from my house. I asked her for her number and we have hit it off. Things are getting serious and I'm ready to ask her to be my girlfriend soon. Before I do that, I need to address the elephant in the room. Rachel. For clarification purpose, I was wrong. And I'm remorseful and disgusted with my actions. I know people think I'm not remorseful, but that's not true at all. What I did was disgusting. And the only reason he said that is because, first of all, shame on you for letting it go this long. Secondly, whether you acknowledge it or not, you are in a relationship with her. If you found someone else, you need to break up with Rachel. If you try and pull a we were never really together in the first place, it's not going to work. And you're the major asshole. Don't do that. Poster responded, I shouldn't have let it go on this long. I do think that it's smart advice. Even though we weren't in a relationship, instead of explaining that, it's better to just break up with her.
What is this? Like high school stuff? Like these grown adults like this?
Yeah.
Oh my. This is terrible. Actually makes me want to thank the girl from the food truck. You need to get away from that too. I hope she...
He never asked her to go steady.
That's ridiculous. You never asked me either.
Are we even together?
Is it even real?
Do you have my class ring?
You didn't have a class ring.
Then what are we doing here? Did you wear my Letterman jacket?
You didn't have a Letterman jacket.
Then are we even together? He never asked her to be his girlfriend.
That's ridiculous.
She just started making assumptions somewhere.
But they celebrate anniversaries.
Somewhere between that first date and 4 years later.
That?
4 years.
That's an asshole. Just an asshole.
4 years later, he's been single the whole time.
He's not even an asshole. He's a dick.
Puta madre. And in our final story, well, it's not just a story. It's actually a toxic confession. I linked with Farad for a year. It was nice. I didn't want anything serious because my kid's father, my ex, was up for parole and likely coming home.
Oh.
Farad didn't know about him, but part of me wanted better than my ex. Plus, my kids really like Farad. Anyway, I cut Farad off. No explanation given. My ex returned to me. The kids love their dad. I missed Farad and made him my sneaky link.
Uh-oh.
It's been another year, and I ended my pregnancy because I didn't know whose child it was.
Damn.
About a month ago, I put my ex out and told Farad that I wanted him back in my life full time. I texted Farad, I miss you. My kids miss you. Let's be a power couple. Farad said, what's your power, though? Cheating? Nah, I'm good. Take care. And that's the last I heard from him. Why did he switch up on me? I cheated with him. How do I get him to see my worth and power?
Nah.
Advice? First off, what is this power shit?
Yeah.
Where's Ghost? Where's Tommy? What is this
know.
power shit we talking about?
I don't know.
Where's Tosh at? Where's Tariq? What are we talking about with this power shit?
Farad, it sounded like, okay. I like that. I like that.
You love the petty.
That's not petty.
We all know it's a little
That's
petty.
not petty.
It's a little petty.
She gonna break off with him because the other guy coming back? I'm supposed to just be sitting around waiting for you? That's not petty.
She had to see if she still wanted to be with her ex.
Whatever. Bye.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
I can't believe you're like this.
Like what?
She had to see if her ex, who went to jail and was the father of her multiple children, even though she didn't want to be back with him.
Exactly.
It's kind of confusing.
I guess she got to see.
She didn't know who she was pregnant by.
She got to see.
Okay.
I liked it. That was a good one. That was a good confession.
So you have no advice for her?
None. Try again. Somebody else. But don't call Farad.
Farad ain't going to answer.
Nah.
Farad don't even got that number no more.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's another tale of terrible relationships.
That was terrible relationships.
All of them. All bad.
Yeah.
But you can help us.
Yeah.
By letting us know when you knew you had the right one. Anything you want to say to the people?
Nope.
The people, they write and they ask me.
Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, you're getting better. Give me a little more.
That's all you can get.
You don't want them to scream at you so you feel loved or anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't like to be screamed at.
Today's episode proved differently.
You took it so out of context.
Me and the rest of the internet.
No, you took it out of context.
Okay.
It's not.
See, you don't see the responses about how terrible I am to you on camera.
No.
Okay. I do. Thank you for giving them more ammo.
So it bothers you?
That I'm told how what is it? How disrespectful I am?
You're not disrespectful.
No, hurt people on the internet saying things about me does not bother me.
Okay. I want to make sure.
We do this for the hurt people.
Okay. I don't want the hurt people having any kind of...
We do this for edutainment.
Any kind of power.
We do this for the entertainment.
Over you.
The education. We do it for the lols. We do it for the giggles and tee-hees. We do it to diss Starry, which I don't even know if I ever had Starry, but maybe I have. I don't know.
It's terrible.
As you look, these are things people know about you.
Every time you bring it up, this is terrible.
Yeah, like I'm just bringing up Starry out of nowhere. Today I did, but other than that, it's a lot of Starry on your side. Here's what people know about you. You love food.
I do.
You love petty.
I love you.
And you hate Starry.
I hate Starry.
That's you in a nutshell.
I'm a simple girl. Woman, girl, female.
Whoa.
I'm just a simple one of those.
Okay.
Well, like what I like.
Being yelled at. And Italian leather.
Ooh. That's like who was that? Was that? Say it again. What was that? Mufasa?
All right. Thank you for watching.
Mufasa.
Please follow us at Only Black Kids on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And make sure you send us in those emails. asktheblackkids@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Bye.